thank you for watching. In this video, I'm going to unbox and review from the Disney The Little Mermaid live action film, the Ariel, King Triton, and Ursula gift set. I have been waiting for this set to come out. Let's take a closer look. This is the box for the Ariel, King Triton, and Ursula Disney's live-action Little Mermaid doll set. And as you can see, it's rather large, and we've got 3 of the primary characters from the Little Mermaid. I want to start, of course, with Ursula, and you can see, she's really very pretty, and I love that she is full figured. Also, of course, you see a picture of Ariel from the movie. Speaking of Ariel, we've got her right here in the middle. And of course, King Triton at the very end. I'm going to turn this box around and you can see it's really very large. And on the back, we have the artwork showing the dolls and what they look like. And you can see Triton there and Ariel and Ursula. And then it has like a little thing about the movie, so if you want to pause the video just to read that, you can, but make sure you come on back. Also, another thing is they show a couple of the other dolls that are available from this series. And what's really interesting here is they show us how to put the fins on and tentacles on the dolls. So make sure that I take a look at that when I am assembling. So with no further ado, let's get this box open. Now, I'm not going to save this box, so I don't mind tearing it some just to kind of get it open, but it is pretty tight here. I'm going to tear more. All right, there we go. And let's see if we can get the box open. And of course, we want to see what we're getting. So let's turn it this way and see if it... Oh, there we go. Really cool. Now, you didn't hear that. And now we can see all 3 dolls without the glare, and look at her, and it looks like she's got some articulation. The wrists are not articulated. You might be able to, no, you can't move them, but she's got this, and I'm wondering about the articulation of the tentacles, but you can see down here where you insert them. Also, we've got our Ariel here, very pretty. And it looks like from this fin, she actually might be able to actually stand on her own. So I'm hoping about that. And I don't know about Triton. It doesn't look like his fin is as solid as hers. So I don't know if I have a doll stand that could fit that waist, but we'll figure it out once we remove him from the liner. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove all 3 of these dolls from the liner so that we can take a closer look at all 3. So this is a close-up of Ariel from the Disney's live-action Little Mermaid 3-doll set. And as you can see, she is quite lovely. Now, I did check the back of her head back here, and as you can see, it says 2022. This is a brand new sculpt. So another thing I wanted to point out, as you can see, is that it's got the braids that are on mostly on the top of her head, and they're a little bit darker than the hair that is underneath. But otherwise, you have a full head of hair. I'm going to turn her also to this side so that you can get the side profile. And of course, let's go in on the screen. You see the birthmark, just like the actress. And I love the eyeshadow and makeup that they did for this doll. Very nice. And of course, the lipstick is also very soft and pretty. So I am going to go back just... Actually, I'm going to go back a bit because I want to show you a few things with this doll. Number 1, actually, let's pull back some. The articulation is really very limited, and not just because she's a mermaid, but it's really very limited. Number 1, her arms do not have the elbow or wrist joints. She has the ability to kind of move up and down, but there's no twist or any kind of give or anything for the lower part of the tail. However, it is quite beautiful. Let's go in on the colors here. This is really very pretty. I'm going to really go in. Look at that. This is absolutely beautiful. I love it. And of course, as you get up here, you can see that the top is also molded on as well. I'm going to pull back because I can't really fit her onto a stand. I can't do a full 360. So I'm doing a deep dive for you instead. And I'm just going to pull back so that you can see what she looks like in her entirety. And then of course I'm going to turn her around. Because she has such long hair, you really can't see anything, you know, really on her. And you can see all of the color and all the really pretty stuff is really all in the front. And the back, just kind of plain. Still nice, but, you know, just kind of plain. The next doll that we have in this 3-doll set is King Triton, and I'm sure he's one of the big reasons why a lot of people are going to purchase this set. I know he is a big reason why I bought this set. And this looks like this is a brand new sculpt. Also, it looks like the beard is molded on to this doll, so it's not like something you can just rip off of him or anything like that. You can also see that he does have a plastic crown that he kind of wears, kind of like a headband, and of course the gray and silver hair. And I love that it is a mix. It's not just all one color. One color would have really been cute, but this gives it a little bit more of, I guess, a realism, and that's what they're going for live action. Now I am gonna go in on him so that you can see his screening, and it is very handsome, very nice. And also I want you to see the detail of the crown as well. And it's held on by some bands in there to secure it, so I'll probably just leave those on there. Another thing I want to show you is how his head would have to be removed. As you can see there, it's kind of a twist and turn one, so it's not just kind of one that you would put on a made to move body. So just be aware of that when, if you're trying to put him on a made to move body, you probably have to cut the head, over here just below the ear in order to try to make it fit. And I don't know if you want to really go through all of that to do that, because you can make mistakes. I have made mistakes with that. So anyway, I love the curls that he has in his hair. And I also want to go show you the shoulder detail. It is hard plastic, and also this is actually, it looks like it's some sort of, no, it's just molded on. This is just a molded on breastplate, so it's just there, but it's really gorgeous. Look at that. I love that shell. Also, because his waist is so thick, I don't have a stand that I can actually put him on, so unfortunately I'm not sure how I'm going to display him just yet, but I'll figure that out. Another thing, actually, let's go down and continue to look at the scales of his tail. Very nice. And down here, this part is the kind of rubbery, so it's different from the hard plastic that you see here, and it twists and turns. Also, he has one hand that is a fist and the other that is a grip hand, which is a good thing because he also does come with a trident. Here it is. Let's straighten his head up just a little bit so he can actually hold the trident. But the thing is that his arms are really limited in the articulation. They don't move, like, I can't move him away from the body. He can only move just like this. But he can actually hold his trident. And let's see, it's kind of a tight grip, but a tight grip is good because then he can hold on to it, which is really cool. This is a close-up of Ursula from the 3-doll gift set, and as you can see, it does have the sculpt of the actress in the film. You can also see kind of as I turn her head, you can see kind of the different colors kind of shimmering through there. So it's not just all one color. It's very, very pretty. And I'm just letting you see what's doing. Also, this is how it looks like from the back. Not as pretty. So yeah, just make sure you keep your photos at the best to the side or to the front. Now I am gonna go in so that we can actually see the screening there. It's very pretty. It does remind me of Ursula from the cartoon. You can see her earrings there. Also, I want to point out that her head is a twist and turn. It is not one that can really put on a made-to-move body, which there's no really lavender made-to-move body out there, but if someone was thinking of like going through the trouble of trying to, I don't know, dye her head and all of that kind of stuff, it'd be a lot of work to do. So I don't know. I'm just going to keep mine as Ursula. Another thing to point out is that her outfit is molded on, so there's no kind of, removing this outfit or putting it on. She does come with this necklace, and I will say it does look a little cheap. I would have preferred maybe even just a string, like a black string with this plasticky shell maybe, but it is what it is. This is what she comes with, and you can see it does have, a loose opening so that it's easy to remove. You can see also the limited articulation for this doll. Her arms do move, and the good thing is they do move out. So I'm glad we got that. Her wrists do not move, but we are able to kind of give her kind of, fashionable poses and able to give her some poses on some level. So I do appreciate that. Also, with her waist, it doesn't really move a lot. This is as much as her waist does move. So if you're going to move her and pose her in a picture, you're going to have to, kind of turn her and maybe turn her body as well. I'm going to scroll just a little bit lower so that you can see the tentacles. And they did come in pieces, but they were actually pretty easy to put together once I used the instructions that came on the box. I'm going to just turn her to the underside so that you can see, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I love the colors, the contrast with the two shades of blue. I'm going to turn her around so that you can just see. Not much going on back here, but I wouldn't really expect it to. The show is all in the front with Miss Ursula, the Sea Witch. I would like to welcome our panel. First, we have fashion trendsetter and princess of Mattel, Millie Barbie. Next, from Disney's animated film The Little Mermaid, Ursula the Sea Witch. And last but never least, actress, model, singer, ALYSA Rodriguez. All right, panel, so I wanted to get your thoughts on the Ariel, King Triton, and Ursula set from Disney's live-action movie, The Little Mermaid. Barbie, I'm going to start with you, and I see that you have a note for me. And you say, "What a beautiful and fun set." And Ursula, I see that you have a note for King Triton. And you say, "I have no quarrel with you today. Surrender your sea witch and do not stand in my way." And we're back. And ALYSA, I see that you have a note. And you say, "What a show!" What a show indeed. All right, well, thank you, panel. So the Ariel, King Triton, and Ursula gift set. This is a really good set to have. Really a lot of fun. You get very exciting dolls. My only problem with it is probably some of the limited articulation. I wish that maybe Ursula had had her wrists move. I wish that King Triton's arms maybe moved a little bit better. And then also, Ariel's tail is actually, both of their tails are really very nice, but I just wish that they had had kind of like a twist and turn maybe towards the bottom, so it gives you just a little bit more posability with the merfolk. But other than that, I think it's a good set. So I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please make sure that you click the like button. That's how I know that you like my videos, and if you have not yet subscribed, please make sure that you do that today. There's a little button somewhere down there. You hit that button, you subscribe, you get the notifications, and then you'll find out when I come up with new videos just like this one. So thanks again for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.